My name is Rhaps, his name is Reto, and welcome back to Reto and Rhaps Play AI Dungeon. I've been calling it Reto and Rhaps Tell Tall Tales because I am absolutely addicted to the alliteration that we set up in the previous series.
T's.
You gotta.
And it always surrounds the T's, huh?
We previously had R&R play TFT, and we've just swapped out that F for another T, and it's completely changed the format of the series.
We're gonna need to change our names to Taps and Tito.
Oh yeah, that's coming down the line. I've already got my paperwork in the mail.
Yep, Taps and Tito.
It's going to be changed super soon. But for the moment, Rhaps and Reto tell tall tales. We're going to be doing another fantasy prompt. However, I've written up a custom prompt that I'm going to send through in just a second, and we'll hear the narrator to say it out loud. But just prior to that, you have a character name already as well, and so do I. What's your character name in this world?
Theoretically, it's not popping up down at the bottom, but I think that my name should be Crockpot.
Yes.
And I have not been informed of what your character is.
My character's name is Hat. We are Crockpot and Hat.
Okay.
Something about you having like a slightly longer name and me just having a very short staccato single syllable name.
The story of Crockpot and Hat. And you wrote up this prompt. I don't know this. I don't know the prompt that's going to be
You're
showing
about to
up.
see the prompt that Crockpot and Hat are going to be embarking upon in just a second as I hit enter.
On a story prompt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it saying it? Oh, it's not saying it?
No, it's not saying it.
It's generating a prompt.
Will they succeed in making the most delicious tart the kingdom
here, I will
ever
read the
tasted?
prompt. Note,
Or
please
will
play
the
with
king's
sound.
fickle nature swing him to eat his royal chefs instead?
So,
Note, please play with sound.
It actually says that too. Here, I'll read your prompt.
Please
so
do.
Because I'm reading it for the first time. Crockpot and Hat are legendary chefs from the hamlet of Barovia in the Greater Sword Coast region, tasked by the good King 12 to bake the most crumbly tart he's ever tasted. The two set out on a journey to find... Hold on, I got a Facebook notification closed. To find some of the region's rarest ingredients. The sweet honey of an owlbee and the essence of a volcanic spirit. Will they succeed in making the most delicious tart the kingdom has ever tasted? Or will the fickle king's nature swing him to eat his royal chefs instead? Oh my goodness. Note, please play with sound.
I didn't know that the stakes were going to be that high. I only wrote the parts between Crockpot and Spirit.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. You're just setting us up for like a nice, gentle weekend, but no, it's cook or be cooked.
Yeah, exactly. I was having a kind of like in my mind a Netflix special as we went on the road to just kind of road test a bunch of ingredients and bake a bunch of tarts and see whether or not it made a crumbly tart or a non-crumbly tart. At the end of every episode, we try a tart and go, I don't know, this one's not crumbly enough. Let's go again. And in this world, instead, we're going to get bored by the king.
It's not crumbly enough. Go again. Now it's serious. Life's on the line. Okay. All right.
Having written the prompt myself, would you like to take the first command?
Okay, here. The sweet honey of an owlbee and the essence of a volcanic spirit. You know what? Let's see. In this world, do you picture that we know each other? We're chef pals.
Oh,
in your head?
So in this world, in my mind, there is one street in Barovia, and that one street has two restaurants on opposite ends, and both of us are the legendary chef of those restaurants. So we have kind of like a professional amiability, but at the same time kind of like a rivalry going on, definitely.
Okay.
However, we're both gonna die if we don't deliver the best tart, so we're in it to win it.
Here, let's so we are both tasked. We've already been tasked. Here, let's to set out to first get the sweet honey. There we go.
Crockpot begrudgingly meets up with Hat to set out to first get the sweet honey. Well, here we are. Where's the tavern? It's a bit early for that. I didn't ask what time it was. I asked where it was. The tavern. With beer.
Which one of us said that? Wait, so which one of us said that?
I'm assuming that you said the first line as a result of being the thing that you'd given as a prompt, but I might be wrong.
And then you say where the tavern, and then I say it's a bit early for that, and you Hat, it says I didn't ask what time it was. I asked where it was, the tavern. Okay. Fair enough. What do you got there, Hat? I wish it kind of like it showed. I like that it shows that somebody's typing, but I kind of wish there was like
we have time.
Preemptive.
Get a bit tanked and then set out on a journey. What's got your lederhosen in a lead? I don't know what lederhosen are, but we don't have time to waste getting drunk. What happened to your drinking problem? I don't know. Must have been another dwarf.
So I'm a dwarf. This is canon, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I'm Crockpot the dwarf. Must have been another dwarf. You got another prompt, eh?
Yeah, I mean, yours was the last response, right?
Pat said, no, I'm almost certain it was you who drank me under the table at last year's Christmas party. It was. Yes, you got a tattoo on your left buttock as well. I did not. You absolutely did. It said this is already the best party ever.
Okay, I'm gonna write a pin. Crockpot has a tattoo on their left buttock that says...
This is already the best party ever. This is already the best party ever.
Party ever. Perfect. Sorry, your name in this is Crockbot.
Oh, no.
There we go, Crockpot.
Crockpot blushes and pulls his trousers up an inch.
Oh, no! Wait. Oh, I probably should change it. There we go.
You laugh heartily at the embarrassed dwarf. That's not even my handwriting. You're right. It's almost exactly like
you
mine.
Gave me the tattoo.
Anyway, we need to get on with this quest.
You're the one who gave me the tattoo?
That's not even my handwriting. So, yeah, of course you didn't tattoo your own buttock. That's got to be some flexibility. You need to do some yoga for a while to get the ability to do that. Anyway, we need to get on with this quest. That's a good point. Well made.
Yeah.
Wait.
We need to find a third character so that when we're communicating, we're not making the other person talk. We need to find a third character stat.
Hat said, let me check the shopping list I wrote on my right buttock. I'll take your word for it. Fair enough. You can never be too sure with dwarven bums.
I'm so glad we have the not safe for work filter on. You can never be too sure with dwarven bums? What is that? Like, you might misread the writing? Is that a hairy slam? I'm assuming it's a hairy slam.
It might be. Here, let's. I'm gonna introduce a third character.
Perfect.
Kate, the sweet honey of an owlbee.
Owlbee.
Crockpot looks to King 12's servant and asks where to locate the sweet honey of an owl. He explains that they're fairly large and hairy, but they're not very threatening and lays about collecting sweet nectar from flowers.
I didn't ask what time it was. I asked where. The tavern with beer and women. A tavern with bee and honey.
With Al and B. Collecting sweet nectar from flowers.
Oh, you guys are okay.
There we go. This might give us some info.
Hat says, what flowers do they usually collect from? Fire peas, snowdrops and sunflowers. Not the last one though, as they are known to explode and incinerate anything that tries to eat them. Sounds delicious.
Wait,
So
not
they
the last one.
collect
Not so.
from 3 things, but not the last one though.
They collect from 3 things, but not the last one. So fire pears and snowdrops.
Or we could try and get anti-explosive suits and go for the sunflowers, but I think fire pears and snowdrops make sense.
That's true. That's true.
They are known to explode and incinerate anything that tries to eat them.
Crockpot says, where can we find fire pears or
Fire
snowdrops?
pears, I guess. Apparently.
Try the river valley. It's a large forest area with rivers and such. You should find both there. Thanks for the help. You call as you leave. Don't mention it. He shouts back.
There you go. You want to take the next?
Yep. When you're doing a do prompt, do you say like your name and then an action, or do you say just action and then the thing you do?
Like, I'm gonna need. You can also just do the story prompt. It's probably a better way of going about it. Just click story, and then say hat, because you'll know exactly what it's going to come out as. And someone was saying it has better control over the actual function of the story if you do that. Apparently in multiplayer or something. Tattoo. This is already the best party ever.
Hat mentions that they can find both the fire pears and snowdrops in the river valley, a large forest area with rivers and... They begin to search for the ingredients, but you soon realize that you don't know what an owlbee looks like.
Excuse me? They are fairly large and hairy, but they're not very threatening and lays about collecting sweet nectar from flowers.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, where was there? Let's...
I love that you introduced the third character to clarify who was talking, and they instantly left.
I know. Yeah, I mean, technically we left.
Yeah, true.
Hold on. I'm trying to just copy and paste. There we go.
Crockpot remembers that they are fairly large and hairy, but they're not very threatening and lays about collecting sweet nectar from flowers. Alright, so we're looking for a large, hairy creature that lazes around. If you point out any creature that fits that description, I'm going to kill you. Don't worry, they're hard to miss.
I was gonna make that joke, and the goddamn game did it!
He keeps on stealing our thunder.
You know, there is a small part of this that makes me feel bad, that my sense of humor can be effectively automated by an AI deep learning algorithm. All right, so we're looking. Oh, so you're the first line. I'm the second. You're the third. Got it. I'm assuming at least.
Crockpot scouts for an owlbee.
So are you using the story prompts for those?
That one I just did a do prompt. And it could effectively be a story too.
What did you have to type in?
Crockpot turns to you and says, "I'll go scout ahead.
Scouts
you
for
stay here." Before running off into the trees. After waiting for a couple of minutes, you realize he's not coming back. So you chase after him.
This is definitely on you.
Yeah, 100%.
I ain't coming back. You bullied me about my tattoo too much, as it said. My tattoo.
Hang on.
I'm trying to brainstorm how to figure out what I look like again.
Good idea.
I wish there was just like a little button you could click. It'd be like generate random appearance.
Hat checks the tattoo of a compass on his own right butt cheek to try and track Crockpot.
Tattoos do you have?
That's the other one was on my left.
You follow the trail of flattened grass and broken twigs for a few minutes before you reach an old log cabin. You can see a large figure emerge from the door, carrying something over its shoulder.
Okay, this one's also me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't exist.
We'll see if this lets me actually dictate what's going on.
Says Crockpot. You found an owlbee.
I think so, yeah.
You call out to him, but he doesn't hear you over his own shouting. This is the best party ever. He screams, before collapsing onto the ground. He lets out a moan from under his breath.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
So I guess... Am I guess I don't have to be passed out. I guess I can control if I am.
Yeah, you've collapsed, but you've not passed out necessarily.
Wait, are you typing? You typing? You go.
Yeah.
You go ahead. You go ahead. You seem like you got some. I'm gonna be passed out or missing for the rest of the episode.
Hat offers to update Crockpot's tattoo accordingly. You run over to the dwarf, who
there you
has
are.
fallen asleep. He has a large tattoo on his right buttock that reads "Best Party Ever." I'll be sure to tell him that this is only the second best party ever.
Oh man. Okay, you know what?
That's what I get for pinning it.
Crockpot
There
wakes
you
up.
go.
You know what? I want control. I want to be alive. I want to be conscious.
We should, or you should probably actually dictate what it is that you had over your shoulder.
The tattoo on your friend's bum now reads second best party ever. How come all my achievements get downgraded? He complains, standing up.
Oh my god. Let's see. Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to get the thumbnail uploaded to YouTube here, because I've clearly got to make the thumbnail as if it was printed on a butt cheek.
Oh my god. Okay.
How come all my achievements get downgraded?
That's so good. Let's see. It says Crockpot. Oops. Spelling? Thank you.
This is the tattoos on the butt cheeks.
I found an owlbee, says Crockpot, but he then realizes in his drunken stupor it was just some stray branches. Nah, couldn't have been. Owlbees are shy, gentle creatures. It's okay, it was there. Hey, why don't we head back to the log cabin? You ask. Sure thing, he replies.
I saw one, I swear. We got.
I'm just trying to. I'm writing my.
Says we can take a long rest to regain our spell slots and then set off to the riverside. You chase after Crockpot and try to keep up, but you're not quite as speedy as him, even though you both run at full speed. Slow coach. He shouts back at you, laughing.
Wait.
Crockpot trips and breaks. Hat says fast coach.
Oh!
I'm trying to write my prompts.
Unfortunately, Later,
Ooh.
you find yourself in the log cabin and are greeted by the owner. I see you found my cabin. He smiles. Glancing around, you notice you're still holding the pot of flowers. I got more inside.
He says, unfortunately, your large friend isn't quite as lucky and trips on a rock, falling face first onto the ground. His nose breaks with a loud snap that even you can hear. All right. And then it took over the rest of them. I'm trying to write my say prompts in kind of the same style that like a really, really bad serial TV show does, where they over-explain the plot with every line. Like, you could listen to any line of dialogue in these kinds of shows and you know the plot of the entire episode.
I see. Let's see. Wait, what did you type? Wait, which thing was yours?
So mine was Fast Coach.
I see.
But I think we had like a race condition kind of going on as both of us set those. I think it just took yours and kind of continued on that one. Still holding the pot of flowers, though. What pot of flowers? Perhaps it's a pot of fire pears or snowdrops, even.
Let's see.
Your large friend isn't quite as lucky. Okay, so my large friend is you. Oh dear Lord,
I'm the large friend. I got
more inside.
What were the name of the flowers?
Fire pears, fire pear, and snowdrop.
There we go.
Crockpot realizes that the pot of flowers contains fire pears and snowdrops. Where did you find those? He asks. The owner of the cabin explains about his secret garden and invites you to stay for a rest.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, perfect indeed. Do we accept or do we say, nah, Mom, I'm not tired?
Because we have two different items to find, I think maybe we should accept the first.
Let's see. Where did you find those? Okay, let's see.
We should probably try and sweet talk him out of them, though.
Wait, do we don't need the flowers, though.
Wait. If you've got nothing at the moment, I have something.
Go for it. But yeah, we don't need the flowers. We need something. Wait. Am I wrong? Wait, we need the honey of an owl bee who is found by those flowers. That's what I was asking where they were.
Yeah. Well, hang on. We're getting somewhere here.
Okay.
Let me just... Here we go.
Hat realizes that the owner of the cabin is large and hairy, and he's also not very threatening.
We'll see if it picks it up.
You take a step backward, away from the owner. I'm sorry, sir, you say, trying not to make direct eye contact. I can't. Oh well.
Let's see. Yeah, so it clearly wasn't spelled out clearly enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't spelled out clearly enough for the game.
There we go. That's pretty non-subtle.
I am. And you must be one of the last humans.
Oh, I'm a human!
He takes
You're a
a step
dwarf!
closer to you,
oh, there
and
we
now
go.
You can see his eyes are different. They're smaller than a human's, and have a faint vertical slitted pupil.
Let's see. Wait.
Crockpot, on the other hand, looks...
Come on, game. Oh,
horrified. Oh, slush, we're eated. The owner lets out a rumbling chuckle before responding. I don't think I can eat you, but if your friend there moves any closer, he might find out.
That's my new catchphrase.
Why must everything in this world try and eat us?
Yeah. Oh, slush, we're eated. I just wanted to know what I looked like. Slush or eat it. I mean, we need his honey stat.
So I forgot how to spell dwarven. I was writing dwarven a bunch.
I mean, last episode the AI called it a dway, so I feel like you can get away with anything. It can be anything we want. What's in the pins? Let's see. Pat and Crockpot to find 2 ingredients. Yeah, you do that while I pin something. Sweet honey of an owl.
Pat says I am one of the last humans, and I'm trying to stay that way. The good King 12 has threatened to eat me and my nondescript dwarven I'm not sure I have that much, says the owner. But I might have enough to help you on your way. He disappears inside his cabin, and you can hear him rummaging through his cupboards.
The good King 12 has threatened to eat me and my nondescript dwarven companion if we do not fetch some sweet albie honey to make the crumbliest tart the region has ever seen. Perhaps you could spare a glob or two. Just reading the parts of the prompt that got cut off by the voice there.
Okay.
That is what they're measured in, right?
Crockpot
Globs?
looks at his dwarf body in the mirror.
Wait, what?
Comma full stop.
Comma full stop, I guess.
Your large bearded companion stands on the
What?
hilltop,
On a hilltop?
staring into the middle distance. He holds a crude iron sword with a broken handle carefully in his hands.
Okay. This is just my side plot. You continue with the honey. I'm just I left because I was too scared. I said, "Oh slush," and I head for the hills. Crude iron sword with a broken handle. Not a broken blade, a broken handle. Once again, for the fan art.
There we go.
Hat gazes upon Crockpot's visage, noting any and all distinguishing features that will assist fan artists in creating an image.
Oh my god!
Ginger beard, straight
This
red
is-
hair
oh,
that
well,
reaches
there you
his
go.
shoulders, and pale skin. His eyes are a watery blue.
Okay.
Well, damn! Hell yeah, we got it! You're a dwarf with a patchy ginger beard, straight red hair that reaches his shoulders, pale skin, eyes are a watery blue, and you have a tattoo on your right buttock that says, "This is the second best party ever."
Yes, exactly. There.
Crockpot gazes upon Hat's visage, similarly noting any and all distinguishing features that will assist fan artists to create an image as well. Hat has a shaved head, and is on the shorter side. He has green eyes. He's holding a gnarled walking stick with a silver serpent coiled around
wow.
That's
Okay.
very, very evocative. I like it a heck of a lot. I think at this point I'm going to turn back to the
now we go back
Albie.
to the story.
Yeah.
I want to start the episodes with those to get kind of a picture.
And
then we do the story. Yeah.
But
because if we find the phrase, which it seems like we just did, we could probably get it knocked out in like 10 seconds. Patchy ginger beard, straight red hair. So my beard is patchy, but my hair
Hat
is
says,
nice and
have
straight.
you found any spare sweet honey in your cupboards?
Oh, I'm hoping that the cabin owner is still around.
Yeah.
Yes, here
there we
you
go.
go. You take the honey from the owner and place it in your knapsack. Thank you, sir. We'll be on our way now. Of course. Best of luck to you both. Crockpot blows the Albie a kiss from the hilltop.
Come on, Albie.
Come on.
You both wave at the owner, then set off along the dirt road through the forest. The noises of the birds and small animals in the trees slowly fades away as you begin to walk down the road together.
All right, so we have the 1. I'll update the pin. They found the sweet honey of an Albie and now only need essence of a volcanic spirit.
Hat crosses off sweet Albie honey on his left butt cheek shopping list for 2. You both walk down the road for a good hour before you hear the rumbling of an engine coming from down the road. After a few minutes, a battered yellow postal van rounds the corner and comes to a halt in front of you.
Oh, you have something too?
I'm happy to lead this one to you. Mine's just a reference.
Me too. It might be the same.
I'm gonna you pass yours through.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
Well,
I guess the game is gonna let it fill us out. Oh shoot! I meant to type a quotation. What was yours?
Royal
Hail and well met.
Life is too short for snail mail. The
mine was Amazonian.
The van slides open and a head pokes out. Hello there. Do you need a lift?
Life is too short for snail mail. A head pokes out. Hello there. Do you need a lift?
I mean, does he happen to be a volcanic spirit who's just going to nicely give us his essence?
It's entirely possible. Let me just quickly get that and then. You may have figured out what I did.
Hat looks at the driver, noting any and all distinguishing features that will assist.
Yeah.
The driver has short brown hair
that is the way to do it.
He's wearing a uniform that seems to be a cross between a postman's and a taxi driver's.
Nice. It's remarkable to me how little the game drops the ball.
I know, it's shocking.
Crockpot says, "Yo, do you know where we can find a volcanic spirit?"
Just dropping a yo into this world, I like it.
A what? A volcanic spirit. The driver thinks for a minute. No, I don't believe I've ever met one. Ah, well, thanks anyway, you say.
Well, shoot. We got his appearance for nothing.
I don't know, maybe.
Hat says, "Could you mail us to the nearest active volcano?" Sorry, I don't have that in my route. Oh, well.
Why would
Do you have any sweet honey? Yeah, sure thing. The driver reaches behind him and pulls 2 jars from a box behind his seat.
Maybe. Perhaps. What if these are just ingredients we could have found at the grocery store?
I mean, in this world, they would have been. Go to the grocery store, look for volcanic spirit. There it is.
Yeah. Oh, it might just be an alcohol, to be honest.
Crosses off sweet Albie honey a few more times.
Ah! I must have done that as a story prompt rather than a do. Whoops.
Thanks a lot. You say, taking the jars from him. You and your dwarf friend begin to head down the road towards the rising sun again.
Let's see. Go ahead. They found multiple jars of sweet honey of an Albie. There we go. I updated the pins accordingly.
Hat says, "Say, do you think anyone will trade us an essence of a volcanic spirit for this extra sweet?" I sure hope so. On the horizon, you see another human settlement. There's buildings clustered around a central clock tower in the distance.
Okay.
A human settlement. Now, this must be abandoned, as I am one of the last humans.
Okay.
Crockpot haphazardly sprints towards the settlement, learning nothing from his broken nose. The sky begins to darken, and you're still walking down the road. What's your
Flint
name?
Crankshaft.
You ask. Flint? He replies, Flint Crankshaft.
Who's Flint?
He's just a guy that was at the settlement.
What's your name? You ask. So this is me doing that.
Yeah,
If
I
I
guess,
say I'm Ha.
you. Yeah, that or I'm confused.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Maybe-
thinking.
maybe
like
I-
maybe your name, like you're calling yourself Flint Crankshaft at the moment.
You ask Flint. He replies. No, I think it's.
I'll
Oh.
help separate the characters here.
Yeah, I mean, in situations like this, it's best to just
Hat says,
Ham-
say,
like,
Flint, what
stick
do you do here
your
in
hand
town?
in their mix.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a blacksmith. I fix kettles, make nails, you know the drill. Do you like your job? It's okay. It's a living. So, what do you do?
Hold on.
So, what do you do? Sprint haphazardly towards settlements, learning nothing from my broken noses.
Crockpot rudely interrupts. So as a blacksmith,
There we go.
you must deal with
Ham-fisted,
volcanic spirit
so we can
vessels
get our
for your-
second ingredient.
What? No. I use a coal forge, not a volcano. The dwarf's eyes widen in horror. That's just basic knowledge, you idiot. How can you be a blacksmith and not know this?
How can you be a... Wait.
I believe this is you saying that to the blacksmith. How can you be a blacksmith and not know that?
So maybe I'm a blacksmith. And otherwise,
Well, I
how
mean-
else would I know?
You're a dwarf, right? The dwarves just know a lot of the blacksmithery, regardless of whether or not they themselves are blacksmiths.
You know what? Let's see.
Use a coal forge, not a volcano.
Crockpot remembers where to find volcanic spirits.
We gotta get closure.
Sorry, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. Why you? How could you forget something so important? Growls the dwarf. He crosses off volcanic spirits on his buttock.
I love that the game has picked up on that.
Yeah, I'm glad. I love that the game picked that up. Sorry, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. Wait. So why did
Yeah.
we cross it off already?
Yeah, so I think
I must.
I think you're kind of like negating it, saying that there's no volcanic spirit. I think we might need a more subtle way to get into it. How about this?
Oh, I forgot. We also know what we do. We're chefs. Oops.
There we go. Maybe this is subtle
Hat
enough
says,
for the game.
Flint, do you know where the nearest volcano is? I'm looking for some volcanic rock for my own Sorry, I'm not familiar with this area. The dwarf sits down on the road with his
You're
head in his
Flint now!
hands. You pat him on the shoulder awkwardly. It's okay.
Maybe Flint is also
Don't
a
worry
dwarf
yourself about it.
Maybe
because it
Flint
never
is
said
in
he was
all
a
of this.
human.
That is true. That is true.
It never said he was a human. It was a human settlement. Doesn't mean that. So let's say Flint was a dwarf,
Mhm.
and he's. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Or you're typing something too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't have to take this one over. Mine is very much just like a attempt to get the rails back.
Yeah, I got a much more ham-fisted way that I think I can really grapple the reins. Yes.
Yeah. This one, gotta do it.
Pat surveys the skyline,
Oh.
looking for any protruding mountains with smoke billowing out, like a... You don't see anything on the horizon. Hey,
Wow.
Clint, do you think if we kept walking... Crockpot says Hat, I'm embarrassed. I must have hit my head during a previous... You say really? Why didn't you tell me
I
that
have no
before?
teeth!
The dwarf laughs, exposing his lack of teeth. Why would I? Fine, let's go get it then.
Am I a
No,
double
no.
agent? Am I trying to get us eaten?
No can do. Ooh, no. I mean, like, so previously the wrinkle was we hadn't found the volcano to try and get it, right? So we'd have to travel to the volcano, find a spirit, convince the spirit to give up its essence, etc., etc. But here, you're introducing a new wrinkle. So what is the new wrinkle? What is the new obstacle we have to overcome in order to get this spirit? Because you're the person holding it back now. You say no can do.
Okay, dude. Oh man, I was trying to wrap it up so we can get the full clean 3 accent. Oh man, no can do. Let's see. No can do, but no can do. Let's see.
Gotta let the
Here we
game
go.
say no but sometimes.
There we go. Oh,
Crockpot says at least not today. We have to have quick nap, then we get it in the morning.
please.
You look at the dwarf incredulously. It's nearly 5, we'd never make it back by nightfall
That's why I
if
said
we
we
went
go
now.
take a nap.
The dwarf smiles and nods reassuringly, then pats a spot next to him on the road.
There we go.
There we go.
Hat sits directly upon the dwarf's hand as he continues to pat.
Just making it awkward.
I'm too nervous to sleep out here in the open. It's not the open, it's a well-populated road. Whatever it is, I'm not sleeping with looters and robbers around.
Fair.
That is a good point, well made.
It is a weird spot. It is a strange spot for this sleep.
Hat says, what if we dig a big hole, put all our valuables inside the hole, fill the hole with dirt, then sleep on top of the dirt?
Then sleep on top of the
I
dirt.
don't know. That seems like a lot of work just to avoid some thieves. Come on,
What?
you know it'll be fine.
Flint the dwarf!
Flint the
You're
dwarf
a-
shakes
you're
his head
Flint
slowly
now!
in disagreement.
No,
You're a double
no.
agent!
No.
Ooh.
I-
Nice. Well done.
There we go. I'll rectify it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? Head to sleep.
I kind of like that the game is putting up a couple obstacles in the way, other than, you know, the
It's
kind of
true.
the previous one, the example you mentioned in the last episode of I have an anti-force field shield. It's like,
Yeah.
I remember playing that game on the schoolyard.
Here, I'm gonna. This is gonna be my first hot enter. I just want to see what the game does.
Mm.
Sometimes I like it when it just it then yes ands itself.
No, you're going to die if you sleep out here. You stare incredulously at the dwarf. You don't know that.
Is that a threat?
Yeah, I do.
I guess, is that a threat? Are you gonna kill me if we sleep out here?
I mean, that's 100%.
Hat says R. Are you
Wait.
threatening me? Threatening? No. I'm giving you good advice. What? You're a fortune teller dwarf cuts you off mid-sentence. Yeah, I am.
Wait. Oh, you, okay. You again?
I wonder if it'll yell.
Pat says you were a fortune teller thing whole time.
This.
You
Thing whole
just
time.
told us where to find the essence.
I did, though.
You could have just told US where to
I'm a
find the
dwarf.
essence.
We don't give away our secrets that easily. The dwarf grins, then looks up at the sky.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Hat takes advantage of the dwarf's upward gaze and tickles him. The dwarf falls over laughing. You grab the map off his back. Thanks. What did you do that for? Asks the dwarf in between giggles. You don't respond, but instead
You don't
start
response.
running with the map in hand. Hat rips up the map.
Yep. Yep, I saw that. As soon as there was a...
you by the ankle in
Yeah,
mid-stride.
you were waiting for the first
Hey,
opportunity to
what
do
the-
that too.
Yeah. Hey, what the... Oh my god. We're never gonna make it to... I have the second ingredient and we're never even gonna make it home. I just hit
I
enter.
don't want it to fall into enemy hands. You snarl
Oh.
and begin to twist the dwarf's arm.
Who's their enemy? Just...
This might work.
Hat says now neither of us knows where the spirit essence is, so you might as well divine the information and share. You're a menace. You'd kill me if I let you get away, wouldn't you? You say nothing. The dwarf sighs and releases your leg.
Oh god.
Yeah, you know it. The... Okay. Okay. Wait, are you typing again?
I have one, but it very much takes us to the end of the episode.
Yeah, right. We'll try one more. We'll try one more here. I haven't done a prompt in a while. I want to
Sure.
get one in. Let's see. I like the idea of
Crockpot
this.
sighs and says, I wasn't lying. I have one back fueling. You grin.
There we go.
Lead the way. The dwarf gets up and walks back into the abandoned
What?
building he was sitting in front of.
Okay.
You follow him inside and see a ladder.
Okay.
It's
here,
through the
here.
hatch. Hat climbs down the hatch. You climb down the ladder. It opens into a large room
Here,
with
okay,
wooden
here, I
pillars
got it,
holding up the ceiling. There is a glow coming from ahead of you, but you can't see the source.
Wooden pillars in an underground oven. Not so certain about that one.
Let's see.
This seems promising, though.
Crockpot says this is my franchised location, Crockpot's Pizza Express. The spirit essence is here. Why is there a fire then? For cooking, of course. Now, let me see that map. You carefully pull out the map and show it to the dwarf. The dwarf squints at it in the low light.
You take it over.
Of course.
Hat carefully rips up the map.
Carefully.
Why do you do that? I don't want you to have it. Now we're going to have to do this the hard way. The
Ooh, this one's on you.
turns and heads into a side room.
Let's see. Let's go with
So does the game ever know when the end of the story is, or do we have to say, like, end of the story? What's the moral of the story?
If we die, we have to end it, or if we die.
Okay. Because I do want to know what the moral of the story is after this one.
Crockpot follows the faint dim to his pizza oven. There is a fire spirit essence still unburned next to a stack of 30...
Wait, did you tie that whole thing?
You start to open your mouth to suggest that you put it in the oven. Shut up, I'm not that stupid. Mutters the dwarf.
You take it. You take it. If you can wrap it, you can wrap it.
I'm going to see if I can get the game to agree that it's this.
I mean, we can just story.
Hat takes the volcanic spirit essence. You grab the stack of flies and throw them into the oven. The fire spirit essence glows brighter for a moment,
you know what?
but doesn't seem to notice.
Huh.
Here.
Interesting. Maybe I needed to make it a more tangible item.
Yeah, maybe the capital letters. Let's just try this.
Hat and Crockpot return home with the 2 ingredients
This
they
is
needed.
as straightforward as
Honey
it
and
can
the
get.
volcanic fire. I'll return on the 4th day to complete the ritual. Good luck in the meantime. He says as he leaves. You sigh and head inside. The quest had been more work than you had thought.
4th day to complete the ritual. The ritual must be the recipe.
Yes, but that's not part of purview. We just needed to get the Albi, honey, and the volcanic spirit. Although, I do have a one final thing I want to do at the end.
Let's see. Find the region trace ingredients. Oh, we do have to make the tarts, of course, though. I mean,
do we?
We can just type that, and it could just be true. And we can even type, like, if you type the end, I think it just accepts it and moves on.
Has this already come up for you?
No, the first part.
Oh, mine stopped reading that. Hat goes to the tavern with beer and women. The tavern is packed tonight. You try to get the bartender's attention to no avail. Eventually, you grab a mug off of the counter and get someone's attention. What'll you have? And this'll do. This is gonna work, right? Hopefully the audio's back as well. Okay, the audio is not back. Hat says, the moral of the story, please.
Oh.
It's the crazy dwarf that tells stories. That might be you in this world. We could we can say the end. Hang on.
Yeah. I got it.
Oh, okay, cool. Mine was going to be, that dwarf isn't crazy. He's my best friend. The end.
Yeah, yeah, there's going to be something. I got it. I'm trying to think of a good way to phrase it.
I'm kind of surprised the game didn't come up with a cocktail on the fly that was called The Moral of the Story. Oh, Crockpot says the moral of the story is that the best party is the party of friends you make along the way. The end.
The end. Even though we started like fighting and grabbing legs and threatening each other.
Yeah, and at one point I was going to kill you because you said, if I let you go, you'll kill me, right? I was going to kill you and then go and get the spirit.
Exactly. All right. You want to take it out?
Hell yeah, that's been a great adventure. The adventure of Crockpot and Hat and the baking of the crumbliest tart in the Barovia region of the Barovia hamlet of the Sword Coast region for King 12. My name has been Rhaps. His name has been Reto. We've told you some tall tales. Crockpot pulls out his pistol from his holster and aims it at Hat. You pull your pistol from its holster and fire? What? That's not what you said.
What is it? Oh no.
Oh my god. Your shot goes wild, but makes the bartender angry. He pulls out a shotgun from under the counter and trains it on you. You know, he bellows, banned for life. One of these episodes, I gotta do the narration. It's gonna be fun.
Here. There.
At least we're band together. The end. There we go. All right. Absolutely perfect cap to put atop that one right there. My name has been Hat. His name has been Flint. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of the content together on this game, past, present, and future, as well as the link to the channel that you are not currently watching this on. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Bye.